Hi again, it's me, Winman74, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create 3D shapes in Scratch. Now, you can either do two different things. To make it have an outline, I'm going to hold down, so I'm going to show you what it looks like with an outline and without an outline. So, if you want it with the outline, you're going to need these two costumes. You can make the inside and the outline whatever color you want. But if you just want it to have no outline like this, then all you need is just this with no outline. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make a block. You want to name it, you can name it whatever you want, like, I don't know, 3D. And then you're going to need height. Oops. Oh wait. Whatever. Anyway, so you're going to need the height, the size, the X, the Y, and that's going to be pretty much it. Then you're going to want a when green flag clicked, forever. Let's make it turn, like 5 degrees. Wait, let me just clear this. There we go. Okay, we'll make it turn, I'm going to make it show. Okay, so we'll make it turn like 5 degrees to make it do a nice turn like this. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is in here put a go to, X, Y. So let's make the X, Y, 0, 0. I'm going to make the height like 20, I guess. And the size will be 100. Oh wait, one more thing that you should probably add is costume. Like this. The costume's going to be... I'll show you both ways. But first I'm going to show you to do it without the outline. Which for me is costume number 3. Right here. So, now what you want to do is you want to do set size to size. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that you're putting X and Y in there. Anyway, and then switch costume to costume. So now what you need to do is do a repeat height. The one bad thing about this way of making it 3D is that it can only turn around like this. It cannot turn around any other way, sadly. Anyway, so then you're going to need to create clone of myself and a broadcast message. Now, this is a really important part because if you don't have this, then your game's going to lag out a bunch. So just click. So there we go. So basically, this'll anything. So when this message gets broadcasted, everything that's this sprite will be able to detect that, even the clones that we're going to be making. So just put a delete this clone so that it'll delete all the clones that are there at the time, so that it resets it. And since this is a run without screen refresh, it instantly goes through, so it'll go through really fast. Anyway, now you're going to need a... Oh wait, no. That should be it actually. See? Works perfectly now. And you can make it any height you want. Like you can make it 10 high. Now another thing you need to keep in mind is that it's actually possible to make it have an outline if you use this and this. So here's how you do it. You're going to need 3 of these blocks. So the first one that you're going to need is a one that's 1. And then, so these two need to be a height of 1. Then the size will just be 100 for all of them. And then for here, the X, so we're going to make this one, so we need to leave the X alone. I mean, you can change the X if you want. But for here, you should do a 0 there, a 2 here, and there's a 2 because every time it goes up by 2. So after this does its thing, well, actually what you could do, instead of having to do that, is you can do a set X and the set Y. Then you can make, because this way it might actually be better. So you could check if Y or X, you can check if X is equal to blank. So that if it's equal to blank, then it won't do anything. Oh, wait. You should put it like this. If not X equal to blank. And then do the same thing for Y, but replace the X with set Y and put if Y is equal to blank. Okay, so then we'll replace that go to XY. So I'm just going to click and hold and press delete. There we go. So now what you can do is you can put an X in here and a Y to here. There we go. So now what I can do is I can make the Y positions blank so that it stays here. Anyway. Now what we're going to do is we're not going to make them all 3 because then that. Oh, and also if you're making multiple pieces of it, you have to put this up there. See? Okay, but anyway. So you want to make this one be the one that's like this. You want this to be in the middle. And that's number 1 for me. Then number 2 is the one that you want on the top and the bottom to make it have an outline. And if you want, you can change the outline to be something else. Like, for example, you could make it have a blue outline. Oops. Wait, let me just fill it in. There we go. Now it has a blue outline because I switched the outline things to blue. So that's basically it. And another thing is that you see how I did this in parts? Well, you can make other things in parts, like let's say you, oops, wait, I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, so like let's say, I don't know, you want to make something like an arrow, but you're gonna need like 2 separate parts. Also, the way I got that brown color is I put like this color in the middle of orange, and I mean in the middle of yellow and red, so that it would get a nice orange color. And then I made it pretty dark, like that. So if you wanted to like an arrow, oops. Then what you can do is you can go like that for one piece. And then another piece would be like, wait, let me just copy this, put this here, and then let me delete that part. And now what you can do now is you could go like costume 4, yeah. And then costume 5. So let me just make that one blank so that it stays. Oh wait, no. That should be 0, so that it stays. Yeah. Okay. So instead of 1, I'll make it like 10. Make this one 10 as well. And now 3D arrow. I mean, it's a little too tall, but I can do 2. But you can make a lot of things 3D by using this strategy. Now, a way to make it a little less, like, to make it less laggy, you can click on this, like, blue thing down here. And then click pen. And then instead of the broadcast message 1, put an erase all. Let me just delete that. And that. And then instead of create clone, put stamp. And then it looks worse, but it's less laggy. It might not look worse in your opinion, though. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do it for this tutorial. Bye!